I greet all of now. My name is John of Gigatech International. Today now one begin the part 3 of the series of lectures we will take which concern how to design and construct a center tap transformer. Before now, part 1 we tell you how to dismantle and then dismantle them. Part 2 because we talk about how you go fit determine the power of that transformer with respect to the core area, parts of transformer. 2 will look at try to define what they take what is the transformer, what the transformer mean. Now one look, then 3 will now address more the center tap. Try to explain this one more. So let's start from here. What are the parts of the transformer? The parts of transformer get 3 parts. The first part now be the windings. Windings means the wire with the same color, like this one now. See the wire. This one aluminum winding. See another type. This one copper. Where they take the wind up for this bomb work. Understand? We have the windings, or just call it just say copper windings, like the aluminum windings. Then B, we have the iron core, or magnetic core, where they did the center. Iron core. Maybe this one, I the enter inside here. Now we pack for inside here, like this. The third one, that is C. Now be the insulation. See, this one with the center now. This one, where they call bubbling or the foam work. Now be the insulation. Now they separate this iron core and the windings. You understand? They separate the iron core and the windings. This winding don't touch the iron. You separate and isolate them. So these are magnetic parts. With this a transformer. What did they take transformer mean? Number 1, there are 3 major things within this definition. Transformer is a static device which transfer electrical power from one circuit to another through electromagnetic induction with a constant frequency. I will try to explain that one. Look at this one at the transformer now. It's transformer now 2 circuits there. Now this side, now they go light. If you go NEPA light, 220 if you plug them for light. Then this side, you can't get this one will rewind them 13 volts. This one a center tap. It go step and down from 240 volts to 13 volts. So it has 2 circuits. So transformer is a static device. That word static device, or if you call it machine. You understand? This one means say you not get any moving part, as you see, and so you not get any piston or as or something where they move as they work. You understand? Nothing where they is static. It just did as you put on there, it did there. Nothing they move mechanically. So that's why we use this word, a static device or a machine. But what did they do? As a business, we call it a machine. As a business and machine, they transfer power from this primary circuit to the secondary circuit. You understand? So look at every transformer gets 2 parts. The side where they call the primary might be the side where you go plug for source, any voltage source. You understand? Like if you plug your transformer for light, the side where you plug for light supply, now they call the primary. You understand? Then these 2 lines now represent this magnetic core, this iron. Now be these 2 lines. Then the other side now be the output where it come out. Maybe you this one and maybe na 12 volts transformer. Anode A, anode B. This line we can pick on an anode. This type you can call it a 2 anode transformer, step down transformer. You can call this one a 2 anode step down transformer because it is step down from 240 frequency here what they use now 50 Hz, 240 50 Hz to that is VAC to 12 volts at the same frequency. You understand? So a transformer is a machine that transfers electrical power from one circuit. It is a circuit of itself, independent, is isolated from one circuit, this one that is, which is the primary circuit, to another circuit, which is the secondary circuit, through electromagnetic induction, flux. As current they flow through this one, AC current, where they go to and fro. Now so electromagnetic flux still they move. The magnitude of the current is proportional to the flux and also to the rate of change of flux. And no one will go too far. You understand? Just know say if you plug am for light, it go generate something wey be like magnet, wey dey magnet, na air wey dey magnet. That magnet now, e go come dey enter this iron. As e dey enter this iron, na so you see dey enter this one. Wetin dey make am dey enter this one? Na this magnetic core. That's how they call am, magnetic core. So as this na daylight, as the flux, electromagnetic flux dey cut across even this coil, you go see dey hammer this magnetic core. This magnetic core go transfer the maximum induced voltage to this side. So you go see say nothing connect here and here apart from this core, magnetic core. So as the flux dey hammer this one, e go induce, this one go transfer to here, induce and here. You understand? So as you see the induce here, now so you see the induce here, that one another talk through here. As the current is flowing through here, this one has 0 points. From here to here 13. From here to here 13. This one is 0. You understand? So as the current will flow through here, electromagnetic flux is generated. You understand? It will now cut across through this thing to this. This one is now the secondary now. So you can't get very high voltage for this side. Not say very high voltage 240. We can power this 220 device. This one a lamp, and then this silver lamp. So you understand now. So in this scenario, in this setup now wetin be secondary before, now we can use as a primary. Anything will be primary for transformer is now the side where they connect to source. So this side now is connected to source automatically in an inverter setup. Now this side so now be the primary. This side now can be the zeta tab transformer. Zeta tab transformer. Wetin that one mean? Now just as we just explained here, make I draw am again. Come out like this. It will come out like this. See the coil, magnetic core, this iron, that be this. See this one, this 3 anode, 1, 2, 3. That be this one will come out so. Then the other 2 anode will come out for this side, for the secondary side. Here is the secondary, here is the primary. From here to here, 13 volts. From here to here, 13 volts. From this, let's say A, B, C. AC na 13 volts. Then BC na 13 volts. So that means to say this point at C, point C na 0. Here, this point C na 0 volts. So if you look at from BC, from B to C, we get 13. Here na the reference point, here na 0. You understand? Then from A, the opposite side, from A to C na 13. You understand? That if you want to use the value to explain them, that means the number of voltage wey still dey here now is equal to the voltage wey dey here. It's like this center tap, it can't divide the voltage between here and here into 2. You understand? The center tap means say this point where they tap and so na zero voltage. I don't know if I'm communicating. This center na zero voltage. Or if you want wind down, maybe here be your start. I put small dot here, start. Maybe from here to here, maybe like 30 tons. Now you take turn am. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You turn am for here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can't get 30. Bring and come out. You go start another one again. 1, 2, 3 to 30, which is the third line we will come out. So that means say the number of turns where they between B and C, that means the number of turns where they between C and D. You want to refer to it in terms of turn ratio. You understand? They be equal. You understand? The turn ratio and the turning at the same direction. If you start here, you go end here. You go start another one here again, go end here. You understand? So this one is called a center tap transformer because the number of turns between here and here is the same between here and here, and it's represented also by the equal voltage. That is the best way I think I can explain now. You see that's what they call them a center tap transformer. You understand? So as the current they flow through here now, this one can bring out 240 volts. Now they happen for this small setup with the ground. So you understand? So maybe by the time they do the small calculation, we'll feel explain further. But for instance, if this center tap transformer is 600 watts, like this one is 630 watts. Let's use the word VA. Transformers are rated in VA. I will explain that one in another day in VA, but make we understand. That's why they call them watts. I want to make you understand. But if they are rated in VA, for example, if this one 600 VA transformer, you go see say the current wey dey here go small, very small current. You take this one divide this, you get the current. It go be around this divide by this is going to be around 2.8 something. You divide that. You understand? Since the is the same thing as the power that is induced here in an ideal situation, so that is to say whatever we are generating that is also here is also 30 volts divided by 26. If you do that one, you will say the current we will get will reach about 30 something amps. We know say loss is there in an ideal situation. You understand? So that's why I explain. You will say the core area of this primary conductor as it stands now, they are very, very, very thick. They are rated. Let's say I'm just giving an example. It's 30 amps. That's why it's thick. The one what we take do this one, you will see I'm very tiny. You know, go see and I'm saying very tiny. Very tiny because now only around 2.8 amps. Now they flow towards that one. So the power that is on this primary side is the same thing as the power on the secondary side in an ideal situation. But practically we'll stop for here now. I don't want to make it too rush, but what we don't talk say transformer na static machine where they transfer power from the primary circuit to the secondary circuit through electromagnetic induction with a constant frequency. The frequency we dey here now go still be the frequency we dey here. We now went further to explain the parts, talk about the parts. Then we now talk about the center tap, a transformer that has a tiny anode. I better try me go watch the other ones we will take start, make you flow with us. If any contribution dey we go still support us, please you are welcome. Make you just still write your own so that we go all reason down together. So if you never subscribe, try make you subscribe. This class not be for only people wey go school, and for people wey never even go, they don't know anything, but now people wey go fit flow with us the way we go talk am. That's how we dey use pidgin English so that everybody go understand. At the end of the day, you should be able to come up with something like this. Something like this. If you do something like this, you understand? This life na choice, and the choice wey you choose. The Bible say, God say, I said before you life and death, blessing and curse. At the end of the statement, he say, choose life so that you and your household will live. So whatever you want to do, anything you want to do with your life, it's your choice. So even if you don't feel they do other work, you fit still learn this one, join am, add am to the one wey you get. Be like person wey you no put all your egg for one basket. If you still learn this one, add am to the one wey you get. It's something, even if you want just to can do and just to while away time, it worth it. So just give it a try. If you see an calculation not too dey, so I just try to limit them, but the essential ones make you just know am. God bless you.